Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about two super thin and super hyped smartphones, Samsung's Galaxy S25 Edge and Apple's upcoming iPhone 17 Air. Both phones are aiming to be the thinnest flagship phones you can buy, and people are already asking, can Apple beat Samsung at the thin phone game? Let's break it down in simple terms. The Galaxy S25 Edge is Samsung's latest attempt to bring back ultra-thin, stylish flagship phones. It looks cool, it feels futuristic, but like most things, it's not perfect. Now, Apple is getting ready to release the iPhone 17 Air, which might be even thinner. According to leaks, the iPhone 17 Air will be just 5.5mm thick. That's thinner than the Galaxy S25 Edge, which is 5.8mm. It might not sound like a big difference on paper, but in your hand, you'll feel it. And when you compare it to Apple's own iPhone 16 Pro Max, which is much thicker, you realize Apple is really trying to push limits here. On the design side, the iPhone 17 Air will likely have a 6.9-inch screen, a bit bigger than the Galaxy S25 Edge's 6.7-inch display, and when a phone is both thin and big, it often feels even slimmer. That's a smart move by Apple. Now let's talk about cameras. Samsung's S25 Edge has two cameras on the back, but rumor has it the iPhone 17 Air might only have one. Sounds like a downgrade, right? But Apple has done well with single cameras before. Thanks to smart photo software and features like Deep Fusion and Smart HDR, one lens might still do a great job. The battery is where things get tricky. The Galaxy S25 Edge has a 3900 mAh battery, while the iPhone 17 Air is expected to have a much smaller 2800 mAh1. That sounds like bad news. But Apple has a good track record with making the most of small batteries thanks to iOS being very power efficient. Remember the iPhone 13 mini? It had a tiny battery but still lasted all day for many users. Some leaks even suggest Apple might use a new type of battery called silicon carbon, which could be more powerful in a small size. Another thing to look at is weight. The iPhone 17 Air could weigh just 145 grams, making it one of the lightest flagship phones around. People who care about how a phone feels in their pocket or hand will definitely like that. Now the price. The Galaxy S25 Edge is $1,099, while the iPhone 17 Air is rumored to be $999. That $100 difference might help Apple win over some buyers, especially if the phone delivers good performance, a clean design, and decent battery life. So, why does Apple have a good chance of pulling this off? It's simple. The Apple factor. Look at the iPhone 16e. It wasn't a very exciting phone on paper, but it still sold well because of Apple's loyal fan base and marketing power. They know how to make people excited about something new. When Apple finally reveals the iPhone 17 Air, a thinner, lighter, cheaper flagship, people will definitely pay attention. Even if the specs don't seem as strong as Samsung's, Apple sells an experience. The brand, the smooth software, and the feeling of owning something new and different. But should you buy either of these thin phones? Honestly, it depends on what you want. Super thin phones look cool, but are they practical? Most people put cases on their phones, which makes them thicker anyway. And with smaller batteries and fewer features, you might end up paying more for less. These phones are for people who love having the newest thing, those who want to stand out and show off something different. If you care more about a big battery, lots of cameras, and a phone that lasts all day, there are better options out there. Still, the iPhone 17 Air and Galaxy S25 Edge are important phones because they're pushing the limits of phone design. Do we really need thinner phones? Or are phones already thin enough? That's a question worth asking. So what do you think? Would you buy one of these ultra-thin phones? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell so you don't miss our next video on the latest tech trends.